Hello and welcome to Hearthcrafts. My name is Charlotte and this is my channel where I talk general rubbish about my chaotic crafty life. I live on the south coast of England with my 5 neurospicy children and crafting keeps me sane. It's been a minute since my last video because we've had the half term and I trapped a nerve in my neck, so was in a lot of pain for a week or so. It's still stiff. It's still there. It's still not completely worked itself out, but it's much better. Anyway, I bought myself a spinning wheel. It's my birthday this month. Happy 1st of June, everyone. So my birthday is on the 30th of June and I just decided to buy myself a spinning wheel because I wanted one. And I always kind of think, I very rarely buy myself these big purchases, but when I do, I kind of think to myself, well, my parents aren't alive, my grandparents aren't alive, and I know that they would have bought me something for my birthday. So I justify it by saying, this is my gift that I buy myself on behalf of my dead relatives. But yeah, so I bought myself an Ashford Kiwi 3. I researched for weeks, trying to decide which two I thought would be best. And I went with the Ashford Kiwi 3 mainly because of the fold-up pedals, because obviously I camp and I would really like to be able to take my spinning wheel away with me. And the fact that the pedals fold up and you can put it in a backpack, I thought that was great. And it's got a built-in lazy Kate, which was another thing I liked. So I decided to go with it and I am so glad I did. I'm so glad I did. I absolutely love it. She is perfect. However, she came flat packed. She came flat packed. So I had to build her. Pete offered to do it for me and I said, no, I want to do it myself because if anything goes wrong with her, did I tell you that she's called Edith? I'll tell you that in a minute. If anything goes wrong with her, I want to say that I know every single inch of my spinning wheel. So if anything needs replacing, if anything's not quite right, I will know about it because I built her. But obviously she was untreated as well. So not only did I build her, but I also stained her to change her colour because I wasn't happy with the colour of the wood. I oiled her, I waxed her. She's had a lot of attention and yeah, it was a whole process and it was so hard not to just put her together and start spinning on her. But I thought, no, I want her to last for years. I want to be using her for years. So I might as well just do it all right now before I start. And I'm glad I did because now I can just enjoy her. I've named her Edith after my great grandmother. She's not actually my great grandmother. My nan had quite a complicated family history. She was born to her mother. Her mother was only about 17 and my nan was born in like 1931. She had to be her mum had to give birth in a home for unwed mothers. All the scandal. But she fully, my great nan fully wanted to raise my nan. However, unfortunately, she died when my nan was a year old. I think she died of like pneumonia or something like that, which was really sad. So my nan was then raised by her great auntie. And her name was Edith. Now, I know that she gave my nan a really good life and my nan absolutely loved her. I do have a photo of her. I'll put it up here, the photo of her. And I'm not very good at maths, but if my nan was born in 1931 and it was her grandmother's nan, a grandmother's sister, so she must have been born in the 1800s. She must have been. And I think to myself, I wonder if she used to spin wool. I never met her. And her grave is at the same place as my nan's. So I kind of say hello if ever I go there. But I think, I wonder whether she spun wool and I wonder whether she knitted. And I like to think that she did because I got my creative streak from somewhere. My nan and my mum used to do it all, but had given up long before I learned. So yeah, she's called Edith after and also I love the name Edith. And she's also my favourite character out of Wednesday. Because she's the annoyingly happy, cheerful one. And that's kind of me. But yeah, so she's called Edith. And I'm really happy with that. Now I will show you the process. I've tried to make it as condensed as possible because there was a lot of footage of me building Edith and doing all the bizzo. But yeah, enjoy, have a look at how it all went for me, and then I'll come back afterwards and I'll show you Edith. And here she is. I love her so much. So yes, she is amazing. I love her. I'm so glad that she's mine. And I just love her. I'm so glad that I went with the Kiwi 3. I'm really, really enjoying using her. Why have I gone so white? I'm really glad that I went with the Kiwi 3. She's a lovely wheel, and I'm still getting to know her. I'm still, sort of working out tension and, trying not to overspin or underspin and all that business. But she's so easy to use, and she really is, for me, the perfect wheel to learn on. She's just lovely. I love her. I haven't bought the carrier bag for her yet. You can get like a backpack to put her in, but I will definitely be buying that, because at the moment she lives in the corner of my living room, hidden under a blanket so that the children don't find her. But yeah, she needs protecting. So I would definitely be purchasing the backpack. But it's slow. My first skein of yarn spun on Edith. I'm so happy. Look at it. So it's far from perfect. It's got, do you know what? It's far from perfect, but I'm really proud of it. For my first skein of yarn and my first ever yarn spun on a spinning wheel, like, I just think, yeah, I'm super proud of it. I have got deets. I never write down deets, but you know, when it comes to spinning, I kind of feel like I want to. So this is my Jacob Humbug, which I got from Wingham Wool at Wonderwool in Wales. And I do love it. And as soon as I saw it in the comb top, I thought I really liked that. It was just stripy, hence the name Humbug. And I spun it straight from the comb top that I got from them, rather than carding it or anything like that, because I wanted to keep the sort of effect of the black and white rather than, you know, mixing them together, much like my hair. But yeah, which I managed to do, and it's given like this grey heathered look, and I just love it, and it's so soft and squishy. I'm really happy with it, and it still smells sheepy. I didn't wash it or anything. I have washed it. I've to set it, like after I'd spun it, but I didn't use soap or anything. I just kind of wet set it, and you can still smell the sheep. But I really like it. So all in all, I got around about 140 yards. The math that I used to work this out is from a Gillian Eve video, and she sort of tells you how to use your niddy noddy to measure the amount of inches for a full wrap of the niddy noddy, and then you count the strands, and then you times those together, and then you divide it by 36, which I imagine is the amount of inches in a yard. And then it came out 149, but she said to always kind of round down, so that if you're trying to use it like with a specific project or a pattern or anything, then you know you're always going to have enough. So I've just written it down as 140 yards. It weighs 123 grams. So I mean, it's most of it is fairly consistent, but there are bits that are definitely like a sport weight, and then there are bits that are definitely more like maybe even a big Aran or a chunky. Just trying to find. So see, that bit there is quite thick where it's a little bit underspun, and then this bit here is really thin where it's a little bit overspun. But I don't mind. There's enough here to make something with. I don't know what, but there is enough. Pete was saying that he would potentially like a hat made out of it, so that might be a good idea. And then there might even be enough left over to make myself a headband, but we'll see. But I'm really happy with this. As a first skein of yarn, it's amazing. So I've actually got loads more of this. When I came home from Wonderwool, I ordered a sweater quantity of this because I love it so much. So I think I've got about 500 grams of floof of this Jacob Humbug ready to spin, which I might put as one of my Tour de Fleece goals, to spin the 500 grams of Jacob Humbug. We'll see. So yes, that is that. So loving Edith, loving being able to spin on a spinning wheel. The fact that the pedals fold up is just perfect for me. It means that I can fold it away, put it in the corner of the room, and it's barely noticeable. And also taking it away camping in the van, it stores really small. So I'm really happy. Putting her together actually took 3 days. 3 days. I mean, it was graft because it came flat packed, as you saw, and I then had to treat everything, all the wooden bits, and then I stained it because I didn't like the original kind of natural colour. I love the colour that it is. I'm really glad that I went for that colour. And then you've got to kind of wax it and do all the bits. So, but she's beautiful. and I love her so much. And it's just every time I get her out, it makes me happy. So I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so Eddie's just got on my shoulders and sat on my ponytail. Thank you ever so much for watching. I really appreciate it. You are going to be seeing a lot more spinning content from me, but not just spinning content. But yeah, you will be seeing my adventures with Edith. I love her. She's so pretty. Anyway, thank you so much. You are all absolutely amazing. I really appreciate you being here. Be kind to yourselves and remember to keep crafting fun.